Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened. We are currently stuck in a bayou. So is this when I can eat my alligator? Something moved. Ha.
It is stupidity rather than courage to refuse to recognize danger when it is close at hand.
Okay, so I want to get eaten for the trophy. There we go. Okay, so what it says is heads at the jetty, alligators are swimming around. If you try and take the boat through, you'll die. You need to occupy their attention. So you need to try and distract them somehow. It says to swim down to the right. Oh, roll down to the right. We are sailing. We are sailing. Wait, what are we doing? Are we just making a run for it? Oh my god, there's a guy hanging from this tree.
Hand me the rifle. I can shoot the ropes holding a few of those poor souls. Come on, Holmes, give me the rifle. We shouldn't waste time in a place like this.
Watson, stay calm but be quick. An alligator has noticed us.
Oh, so we're gonna shoot down these dead guys and the alligators can eat them instead. That's nice.
That's vicious.
That's nature, Watson. Let's try not to annoy them.
Okay, so we gotta run back to the boat. Wall. What way am I going? Oh god, I've lost all sense again. Where are we? Am I going the right? Oh wait, crows. Crows with crows. It had something about follow the crows.
That pier looks promising over there, Watson.
We're approaching the heart of darkness.
Okay, we made it. We made it. Disembark to begin your adventure on foot. Thank God, I think we're off the boat properly now. Land ho, thank goodness. Right. So, we're off to do some more investigating.
This place gives me the shivers, despite the muggy night.
Traces of feet and chains.
Left by a crowd of shackled prisoners.
I should be glad we're out of the water, but I'm not.
Well, way to be a pessimist, Watson. Okay, something over here. More bloods, untended wound, still alive. Same footprints as from the mansion.
Ashmat dragged Arneson here.
Who has Ashman? What is he up to? And what does all this have to do with Kimmy here, the guy that we were looking for in the first place? And the Edelweiss Institute. I have no idea where the story's going, is my point. Oh great, a burning effigy.
The smell of burning flesh, just horrific.
Keep away from it, focus on our task, so we may soon leave all this behind.
Bare feet, erratic movement, different sizes.
A fiery gathering of passions and deception. Thankfully, it's not Arneson.
Oh, lovely.
Days old and rotten. Damp and mouldy hay. The prisoners were kept like animals, slowly deteriorating under the gruesome treatment.
Lovely. Odd.
The bloody handprint on this stone lacks 4 fingers.
Like Arneson and his
The victim's
chopped off
left hand
fingers?
clawed at the soil. Sunken heels, the result of dragging a heavy body.
So probably Ashmat dragging Arneson.
The hand tied here was bleeding in 4 places. This had to have been Arneson.
Did we find these?
A heavy weight scored impressions in the ground 1 inch deep.
EA. Errol
The initials
Arneson.
EA are embroidered with silk thread. The prisoner's clothes tossed aside.
But why would Ashmat bring Arneson to sacrifice him in some ritual? I mean, what is
Wood
going on?
Swamp cypress, endemic to the area.
I don't want to miss anything outside, but I feel like we want to go and look over here.
Blood was poured over someone, leaving a gruesome silhouette. Bowls filled with blood.
Everyone's favorite. Just what you want to see.
A worn blade, but clean and without blood.
Great, so they didn't use that one knife to cause all that blood. I feel so much better now for knowing that. Watson, you got any thoughts? Shit, that's not what I meant.
If
Watson?
only the sheriff was kind and cooperative, our search for Arneson would be far simpler.
Yeah, but unfortunately he's a dickhead and a murderer, so... What are you gonna do?
This is not Arneson, just another unfortunate soul. Thankfully, Arneson isn't among the dead.
That you know of. I'm missing one, is the thing. We did this one already. Did we do this? No. Scratches from friction.
The tracks lead behind the stone slab.
He probably dragged him
Only
in here
this
then.
indentation was spared from blood.
So there was something in there that's now gone. Okay. I mean, it needs to be one of the ones with the thing in place, but I'm trying to figure out what the other differences are here. Bare feet. This one, maybe? Okay, what else we got? What am I looking at? This? I mean, I'm guessing that. I'm missing one though, I don't know why. Ah, hold on.
Both ends of the rope were cut cleanly. That's a lot of blood, but probably not enough to be fatal. The captive was dragged through hell.
Okay. So, what's the third option? Well, they said it's not enough to be fatal, so... This one, I think, because he was talking about cutting the ropes. Okay, where's the next one? We did that one. And over here. Wait. Oh, it's this. Sure. That? Probably? Where's my last one? Is it the altar? I'm running up to the altar, drink from the water. Won't you show me some love? I am waiting. Got a head full of sorrow, heart that feels hollow. You know I need someone to save me. Save my, save my, save my. Up to the altar. This one?
Arneson was held captive in this cage until his abductors tied him to a cross and dragged him to the bonfire. Arneson was left hanging here for a while before being freed and led to the altar.
Don't leave me hanging.
At the
Lol.
altar, Arneson's captors performed a ritual on him and poured blood over his head. With Arneson now prepared, he was escorted to the sealed entrance. They used the mechanism with an indentation to open the passage.
Get in here? We need the thing, don't we? Oh, it says pin evidence. No, I don't think it's the alligators. I don't think that's the evidence I need here. Arneson's path. Arneson was held captive on the island before being prepared for the unknown ritual. The last traces of him disappear under a stone door with a strange opening mechanism. The indentation and internals had an object inside. It must be covered in blood. Variety of information here. Just the general stuff that we've already seen. And what do I want to do now? Oh, blood. Hang on. Am I meant to follow it? See where they went? Aha! Ah!
Heavy and covered in blood.
Will this work in the door? Well, look at that. In we go. Alright, do I need to do anything here? No, I mean, I got my crocodile. My alligator thing. I think that's the only thing I had to do. And I don't imagine there's any DLC missions here because we're on a deserted island, so... Yeah, I'll head through.
Something is wrong with my lantern. Give me a minute.
I won't wait for you. I'm going in.
Sherlock, that's not very nice.
It's nothing, Holmes. I'll join you in a minute.
Oh, that's great. We're gonna end up... The door's gonna shut and we'll get separated from Watson. I've played these games before. I've played games in general before. Anyway, off we go. Oh, I thought that was a big hole. It's not. It's just a drop. What the fuck is in here?
Betide those who take it.
Oh great, things are getting weird again.
Walk away. Let the unknown be.
Nah, I'm taking the book.
That's human skin
Oh, lovely.
and still warm.
Oh, fantastic.
What's
Oh,
happening?
here we fucking go. Oh no.
What?
Oh, we can't go anywhere. We just have to go through this door.
Not again.
Oh no.
Deja vu, and not in a pleasant way.
Oh, we're back here. Oh, hooray. Just what I wanted. My favorite. Back in freaking Black Onyx hell. Where are we going? What are we doing? What's the deal this time? Okay, there's a door over there. How do we get to it? Oh, shit. Sorry, Sherlock. Oh! This is different, I think. Is it? Or was this here when I come in? Oh, hang on. Because of course you need to fall off to proceed. Oh. But they aren't really there. Huh, okay. So I probably need to do something else to get them to be corporeal. I mean, I was really bad at this the last time. I got completely turned about. Oh, here's one. They're still not physically there. It's a mirror. Ah, I see. So we've got two different, like, mirror worlds. Oh, okay. So we want to go forward through the hand, round the thing. Okay, let me see. Let me try. Like, forward through the hand. Round the thing. This way? Oops. I was getting there. Now, let me see if I can figure out. Where does the top part go? It goes around the outside of the cage and then back. Okay. Clearly not getting the angle right here. I did have it the first time, now I've lost track. There we go.
And now, axes? What on earth for?
Because why not?
Watson!
Oops. Ooh.
Now it is glowing, but why?
Deep scratches. Okay. I like these sections, I just get so confused with like what I'm meant to be doing. Love how he shouts for Watson as he dies. That's definitely not gay at all. The John Locke is real. And I stand by it. Did I actually even do anything there? Or have I just went round in a circle? I think I just went round in a circle. If you remember, these markings were written in blood on the passport of Amos Colby that we found back in chapter 2. I forgot all about Amos Colby, to be honest. Might be worth making a drawing of each marking to remind yourself, as you will need them for the next bit. Oh, wonderful. I don't have anything to draw with, but we've got like a snaky sun man, the medical symbol, and this thing. By each axe will be a stone slab that you can concentrate on. I'm supposed to concentrate on stuff? Wait, what? Oh! If it matches one of the ones you're looking for, then you want to get sliced by the axe. If not, you need to run past and check the next one. Right, that makes more sense. That is one of them. And now it's lit up.
Glow again?
Wonderful. Okay, right, I'm getting it, I'm getting it. So now I need, like, Snaky Sun Man. This is Snaky Sun Man. And then this one should glow too.
I hope that was all. I can't take anymore.
At last, the lantern's working again. Holmes, I'm coming.
Yeah, no offense, John, but Holmes is not, like, having a great time through there.
Holmes? What are you doing? Sitting in a place
Just having a
like
wee
this?
set. Just taking a break.
Get here.
Taking a
How
load
did you
off the
get
old
through the
legs.
maze? Tell me, Watson.
What maze? I walked straight up to you. You saw me.
Do not lie to me, John. How did you get out?
Sherlock, what happened?
I feel like Sherlock's not wearing his cool outfit anymore. What a dick.
Is that Arneson? Why
Oh
didn't
dear.
you mention him? Stay put. I must check if he is alive.
Sherlock was kind of in the middle of a complete mental breakdown, to be honest. Can I change their outfits here? Oh, cool. My map is just literally a picture of the shack in the bayou. Fashionable way so dirty. It's been a long day. Tough day, even. What will I put him in? Let's make him Bohemian for now. What about Watson? Oops, wrong button. Watson doesn't have as many fun outfits. It's a bit of a shame. I'll just leave him with what he's wearing. What did that say? Miss Hudson will not be impressed.
I just need a second, John.
And Aguarde a tempeste abandons su carne?
I need to focus on Arneson.
Oh well, fuck you then. Let me forget. Please let me forget.
The unknown.
Oh, jeez.
Great one.
What the fuck is that?
I should examine him before he has another seizure.
I'm gonna have a seizure at this rate. What is going on here?
Blunt trauma to the cranium, dilated pupils, lips moving without a sound. Pulse is racing, 110 beats a minute. Cold sweat.
Look at those
2,
pecs.
no, 3 ribs fractured. Severed fingers, the wounds are inflamed.
Sure, I was zooming on his dick there, but you know.
We can't get him to the boat in a state like that. It's dangerous to us and him.
What the fuck is this thing?
Tell me there are no eels inside, Arneson.
Oh, eels, eh? Okay, we can probably look around now.
This is Dwale, induces sleep and relaxation. Salvia divinorum, provokes visual hallucinations.
Salvia.
A gluey decoction. The smell is herby but sharp. It appears burnt, judging by the color.
That's in a different
Hard to
language.
tell what it says.
Okay, let's go back and look over here.
Pokeweed berries, though they appear harmless, the whole plant is lethal.
Lovely.
Pharmacopoeia, listing drugs, effects, and directions for use.
Oh, Pharmacist's Handbook. The Pharmacist's Handbook, How to Treat Without Killing. This book is a helpful assistant on your journey to becoming a competent pharmacist. Every drop, crumble, or grain of substance can bring a sick patient back to life, but may kill him if dispensed carelessly. It's crucial to know what can help and what can kill. Each chapter provides a brief description of every substance used in pharmacy. Remember, be precise, be patient, learn from the mistakes of others.
Odorless, watery, and hard to identify. Some kind of amanita mushroom. Extremely poisonous.
Like... No, that's not what it's called, is it? I was gonna say like the fly one. Fly... Amentia, or whatever it's called. Let me forget, please let me forget.
I can't decipher that text.
Well, aren't you useless? Shackles, lovely.
I wonder what
Spanish.
this language is. The
Spanish?
nightmares these poor souls
I think.
have to endure.
Where did Sherlock go? Oh, he's over here. Oh, great, that's fun. Look at the state of him. Oh my god, he looks so cool. No, I want to talk to Sherlock.
Spinning, let me catch my breath.
The deep water calls, rejoice for he is coming. Prove worthy by giving life to the great lord. What, the Lord of Cthulhu? What is wrong with you people? Is there anything else? He's having a moment. Prove worth by giving life to the great lord. The deep water calls.
The book. That place. I got lost.
Can't really see anything else unless I'm supposed to... Oh, I need to look this up. Okay. Oh, I need to look that up as well. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Odorless, watery, and transparent. So it's... Well, it's a liquid. It's odorless, and it's transparent. Snake venom. Typically looks like yellow water. It has no impurities or foam. A few drops of snake venom diluted or mixed with other substances can be used as a muscle relaxant. One drop per 80 pounds should be enough. Odorless, gluey brown substance. Consistency. Do they have gluey? Does that mean jelly? Hold on, like smell. Sharp? Would that be pungent? Color. Brown. Ayahuasca is a brown coloured paste used in rituals across the Amazon basin. It causes visual and auditory hallucinations. Created in South America, the decoction's main ingredient is a local plant known as yaji. Okay, so we've got a bunch of information here, all that stuff we just looked up. And now, how can Arneson be sedated? Okay, well, what did we find? Hang on. Oh, this is snake venom is a muscle relaxant. These are poisonous. These are hallucinations. They're poisonous. These ones and just so the dwale and the snake venom probably. Should relax them. There we go. By combining ingredients at hand to make a sedative. A sedative to calm Arneson for transportation can be made. Ingredients needed: dwale and snake venom. So I need to go get them, I think. Where am I? Wrong side of the room.
Please tell me there are no wheels inside Arneson. This should help soothe Arneson.
I mean, he's looked better, I have to say.
I need some fresh air.
Yes, please go. I'll be right behind you with Arneson. Perhaps you can prepare the boat. There. That seems to have calmed Arneson enough to be carried. We'll follow you out.
Ah, he can read them. Crawling chaos is swallowing a deep sleeping world. Really honest. Okay, but we could always read that because that's in English. Rejoice, for he is coming. Await the storm. Give up your flesh. The hell? He looks so cool like that. It's actually, you know who he looks like? You remember the guy from Tomb Raider Legend, James Rutland? He looks like James Rutland.
I know, see the truth. Tear me mind from me flesh.
What the hell?
Scar me festering soul.
What is going on?
Phantoms of nothing, we are born to die. Filth in the eyes of our eldritch Lord.
Free
Cthulhu.
my festering soul and let me feel.
What the hell, Sherlock?
I wish to return. Free me, let me return. Free me and rejoice. Eyes without
Oh my god.
purpose I know.
see the truth.
Tear my mind from my flesh.
Holmes? Are you all right? Here, let me help.
What the hell happened?
I'm fine.
Holmes? Sherlock! What the hell were you doing? He almost killed you!
Oh, so they were really there.
You're right.
I thought maybe he was
Let's go,
listening.
Watson.
Oh no, he was real. Sean saved him! John Locke is real! Okay, they're taking Arneson back on their little boat.
Bon Dieu! Still among the living.
We are, though
Hey,
not for
Champagne.
lack of trying by the sheriff.
Well, he'd been telling people you died in the swamp despite his trying to save you. Crooked man. Through and through. Wait, is that Mr. Arneson?
Yes, but he's not well. Do you know Lucy?
Belle from the Nymph? That I do.
Please bring her here. Mr. Arneson
Well, of
needs
course,
to see a
she
familiar
sent you
face
to
if he's
her.
to have any chance of survival.
Of course she knows her.
Power of the heart. I get you. Wait here.
Errol? Oh, Errol!
Reckon we should give him space. Farewells are painful.
No, tell me that's not true.
Watson?
Mr. Arneson has endured a lot. Lost 4 fingers, a lot of blood, and some of his sanity. But with rest and tender care, he ought to survive those injuries, both physical and mental.
Thank you, Johnny. I'll take care of him.
Johnny.
Thank you for bringing him home to me. We'll be all right.
Are you quite certain? Do you have the space? The resources?
I will stay with him at the mansion. It is not a burden to take care of your love.
His property is in quite a state. It may not be the best place for recuperation.
Hush now. Champagne will see it sorted.
Then it's settled. Hear that, Errol? Us living under one roof. Careful what you wish for. Oh, and Champagne? I'm about sick of watching that sheriff run riot through New Orleans. We ought to talk.
Funny. I was just thinking that grub did nothing to save your man. Together, I reckon you, me, and Errol have the sway to make some changes round here.
I like the sound of that.
Holmes, our boat.
Oh, we must make haste. Farewell all. Take care.
Aw, we're heading out to New Orleans. Wonder where we're off to next. Oh, we're back in Baker Street. Or at least we're back in London. The Book from Beyond. Okay, we're on to chapter 7 now then.
Who's there?
Who do you think?
Let it be known that I'm handy with this revolver.
Nonsense, Dr. Watson. As I understand it, when faced with the imperative to defend oneself, one's comrades, and one's nation, you fled.
Don't be a dick.
Aren't you going to introduce us, Sherlock?
Watson, meet my brother Mycroft.
Oh, yay.
Queen's best boy. Oh, this is a grim augury indeed, for wherever Mycroft travels, tedium surely follows.
In contrast, of course, to Sherlock, a man whose obsessive pursuit of the trivial tears through the most carefully laid plans like a hurricane. Do you have any idea what you have disrupted?
Your ego is inflated as much as your waistband. What word comes to mind?
You work for the government?
International trade is a delicate beast. Your antics in Edelweiss have jeopardized one of the Crown's richest relationships.
Oh dear. As rich as all the butter you've been slathering on your bread?
We need your help.
What?
There is evil afoot. Strangeness and savagery like I have never seen. Something otherworldly festering in the dark beyond our reach. We have seen things that defy explanation. Mystic forces, magic. You must help us.
It's true.
The British government does not invest its resources in the insane or intoxicated. Pull yourself together.
I know men like you. Men like you grease palms, whisper in ears, start wars, and you send men like me to die in them. You and the rest of your corpulent cronies.
Ha! Corpulent! That was it.
Interesting, Sherlock. That as you again drift away from sanity, you find yourself another John.
All right, so the choice is made.
I beg your pardon?
There is only us. We cannot run from this problem. I shall take the book and Davy's cryptic message to Barnes. See what he makes of it.
I love that. Fucking Watson just delivering truths. Just reading Mycroft for filth. I am living for it. I love it. That was incredible. 789 out of 810. Okay, Bayou's Curse Book. Found in the bayou near New Orleans, the book is divided into sections marked by symbols. One of them has been seen all around the bayou and near the altar underneath the port of London. The book is written in an obscure language, but Barnes could translate a few pages. And we've still got the thing about the cryptic message. That must still be relevant. What do we have? Sherlock's finest finery. You either have it, or you don't. He's put his suit back on. Boring. Oops. I feel like every other one of his beards just makes him look weird and creepy. Okay, what is the cryptic message for Ashmat about? Who is the cult leader and what is their goal? So we are definitely getting somewhere now.
As you will, Watson. Do what you must.
Playing his violin.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for all the details. Cool. Thank you, sir.
Killing Tempest article. Storm of the Century. The Tempest, which many already call the Storm of the Century, has been raging west of Lochaber's coastline over the past fortnight. Officials are alarmed by signs of the storm's intensification. The storm has taken a toll on shipping and seamen's lives, with 34 ships reported lost. Even as this article goes to press, hundreds of lives hang in the balance, with seamen struggling against the elements. Sadly, the Royal Navy Rescue is forbidden to launch any search parties due to dangerous conditions. Her Majesty Queen Victoria held an emergency meeting with her ministers about the crisis along our coast, and it was learnt that similar phenomena of a lower importance are occurring around the world. In other news, a French thief with the initials AL is toying with Scotland Yard. So this thing here said about when the storm starts, when the storm starts when the ships fall, and there was a thing, something about like Tempest in that last cave, and now there's this Storm of the Century that's downing ships.
Get the Strand, get the true facts.
Where is his bookshop? Again? Oh, this is it, isn't it? New books in store. 2 books for the price of 1. Charles Dickens, M. Gogol, Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe.
It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Remember that time that you didn't poison Sherlock? God, why can't I? There we go.
Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job.
Thorn,
Now my
like the
heart is
cactus
full.
I'm
thorn.
glad to hear it.
That
Much
tries to
obliged,
kill
Doctor.
Sherlock. Can you translate
Last
this book?
time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems to describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely.
About Stevenson's guiding light. That's also part of the message,
Barnes,
the cryptic
does
message.
Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've
Coming.
been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much
Is
obliged.
Robert Louis Stevenson the head of the cult? Is that what he's trying to tell me now? Is that the thing? So Barnes says that the name Stevenson reminds him of the up-and-coming Scottish author Robert Louis Stevenson. He veered away from his family's non-literary vocation as suggested in one of his poems. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires and fled the sea, the towers we found in the lamps we lit. Barnes recommended a book on great families which can be found on the shelves to his right. According to Barnes, the book likely contains descriptions even, of pagan deities and rituals for worshipping them. The section in need of translation seems to refer to an entity of ocean or time. Barnes looks genuinely impressed and thrilled. Ocean, as in like this ocean where all the ships were going down. There's this bloody pictures
For some
again.
reason, it makes my skin crawl.
Great British Families. This volume gathers facts, stories, and gossip about the members and successes of the Great British Families. It's a somewhat chauvinistic account of Britain's finest. Search in the archives. So, Scotland. Oh, we're in the 1800s. Nope. Ah! Briefly mentions the Stevensons' fame for their lighthouses across all of Scotland. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson in the lineage shares the same given name as the latest, the author Robert Louis Stevenson. Ever since the Bell Rock Lighthouse's erection in 1810, the Stevensons have left their mark around Scotland via several engineering feats in the maritime industry. Whether the lighthouses were built by Robert Stevenson or his sons Alan, David, and Thomas, Godhouse, incredibly Scottish, sailors roaming Scotland's coastline have the dynasty to thank for guiding them to prosperity and safety. What is the cryptic message for Ashmat about? A gathering is at a Stevenson-built lighthouse. The message mentions a place where the cult plans to gather, a lighthouse built by the Stevensons west of Lochaber, Scotland. Who is the cult leader and what is their goal? I'm taking it we don't have that information yet. We do not. We want to ask about that for some reason.
Say, do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed.
Scotland!
Have you figured out what the
Scotland!
Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Lochaber, west coast.
Right then, I'll unroll it on the desk. All yours. In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
Much appreciated.
Okay. Skerryvore Lighthouse. Located in the remote island of the same name, Skerryvore Skerryvore Lighthouse lies southwest of the inhabited island of Tiree. Designed and built in 1844 by Alan Stevenson, the tower is a testament to the determination of the Empire's workers and engineers to make life safer for seamen. The lighthouse has seen 6 years of construction, with numerous men risking their lives to build this granite beacon of safety atop dangerous rocks. Riba Nangal means Stranger's Point in Scottish Gaelic. The simple yet elegant brick tower of light built in 1857 by David and Thomas Stevenson is not even the only one of the dynasty erected that year. It's 62 feet tall, bears a luminous range of 10 nautical miles, lighting the way for ships roaming the Sound of Mull. I can't read Gaelic, so I would not know how. I think it's probably Ruva. isn't it? Because of the BH. Like Ruva Nagal? Ardnamurchan. Ardnamurchan Lighthouse. Designed and built in 1849 by Alan Stevenson, the lighthouse lies at the western end of the Ardnamurchan Peninsula in Lochaber. Architecturally and decoratively depicts Egyptian influences, making it unique among Scottish lighthouses. Made of granite and bearing a strikingly black lantern, the tower soars to 118 feet above the rocks. And finally, over here, we have Barrahead Lighthouse. Located in the Outer Hebrides island of Barrahead, the lighthouse illuminates the southern entrance to the Minch. The tower, designed by Robert Stevenson and built by James Smith of Inverness in 1833, is made of stone. It is deemed the United Kingdom's highest lighthouse, standing at 682 feet above sea level. Okay, so we have...
Doctor! Look what I just found!
What have you just found, sir?
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes. I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
This boys. Should I... Oh, wait, I think I do want to give him a book. I think there's a trophy for that.
You have been of great help, so yes.
Excellent. I could barely put it down. Farewell.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure there was a trophy for that one. And there is. So what are we doing now? Ritual of Awakening. Barnes' approximate of hasty translation details a ritual for awakening a pagan god sleeping under the ocean. It involves a special chant the strongest men of every ethnicity on Earth perform before they are to be sacrificed for the god's awakening. Oh, every ethnicity on Earth. That's why they were needing to come here. Because he's from New Zealand. A creature with a pitch-black face akin to an Egyptian sphinx must witness the ritual. If successful, the ceremony will destroy the world's land and seas. The book details a vaguely anthropoid monster. It has octopus-like head, its face being a mass of feelers, a scaly, rubbery-looking body, huge claws on its hind feet and 4 feet, and long, narrow wings. What the hell? What do we get? The Greatest Detective. This look ages well. It's actually a really hideous look, if I'm honest. So what do we want to do now? Do we want to go tell Sherlock? Oh, we leave the bookshop and you run into Mycroft.
Mycroft, here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction?
The Holmes family is beyond counselling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him.
This is so gay.
Just wish you also respected him.
The John Locke is real.
But I can. Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the Crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
I'm all ears.
For your eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
Okay. Oh, new case. Well, that's a twist. One of our informants, Philip Hawke, has not been in contact for the last few days. Please check his status. He was working on an investigation close to his lodgings. Hawke is disabled. Oh my god, Hawke. No. No, I just let her die in Dragon Age Inquisition. Don't make me think about Hawk. I had to sacrifice her in the Fade because it was either her or Alistair, and I wasn't going to let Alistair die when he's my favourite character, so I had to let Hawk die. And I had to go and tell Varric, and it was horrible, and I'm too emotional about this right now. His home is next to one of your client's houses, Captain Stenway. Report to me after you visited. I'll be in the bookshop. I was not expecting another DLC mission. Meanwhile, profile of A. Rochester presumed dead. Lord H.P. Rochester, London billionaire, married an American woman. They had a son named Archibald, who moved east to take charge of his father's interests after finishing his education and reaching the age of majority. Archibald held many jewel mines in Australia and holdings in England. His wealth and gems rose immensely. In 1875, he boarded a ship to England. A storm sunk his ship. No crew members survived. Neither Archibald's body nor his gems were ever found. His father, Lord H.P. Rochester, died shortly thereafter, with Lady Rochester moving to Boston and subsequently passing away. Several of the documented Rochester gems have recently resurfaced and been connected to the Louisianian banks and the Black Edelweiss, among others. Oh, okay. So what happens... Okay, so I don't... okay, so I can figure out who it was. I can answer this question, and then it won't... The level won't end until I go back to Sherlock, so I can save, and then I can come back next time and do my DLC quest. Who is the cult leader and what is their goal? So are we thinking this guy? Like... Because he's just given me this, and now it's unlocked the thing to do the thing. And he's angry about storms, probably, because, like... What is their goal? The pagan gods? Do I need to figure out what lighthouse it is? I can't remember what, I mean... Oh, no, I thought that was it. I thought it was doing it. Okay. Ardnamurchan. Archibald Rochester, he plans a ride to Ardnamurchan. Archibald Rochester is alive and leading a cult. He aims to conduct a monstrous ritual at the Ardnamurchan lighthouse, by implication the sacrifice of all the abductees of diverse ethnicities. Okay. Yeah, so I will stop here and we'll come back next time, do the DLC mission, and then go and talk to Sherlock, and then that will end the chapter. And then, amazingly, we're actually into the last chapter. Chapter 8 is the final chapter, according to this, and then we'll have finished the game. So, thank you as always for joining me, and I'll catch you next time for the final chapter.